Hello, viewers. Welcome to Environmental Resort on EIN Tv. My name is Ediongsenyene Ndunobong, your host. About yesterday, we celebrated the International Day for or International Women's Day, and the theme for this year edition of International Women's Day was uh, break the bias, break the bias. That was the theme, and of course, in the environmental space, we had to talk about gender and of course climate justice. So this will be the center point of our discourse today, or the things I'll be sharing with you today. And what is climate justice, if you may ask? What is gender? Some people tend to say when they talk about gender, it's all about female and all of that. But then, in as much as we want to tilt towards the female gender alone, but gender is all inclusive. It includes the youth, the children, the female folks, and of course the male gender. But in a wider understanding and perspective, people concentrate more on the female gender. And with that, being that yesterday was the International Women's Day, I would like to toe that part for the sake of achieving the essence of this discourse today: climate justice and gender. A lot of across the globe, female activists are clamoring for climate justice and the inclusion of women in policy formulations, and of course, we know that the female gender happens to be more vulnerable alongside with children. So, in policy formulation for climate justice, in our clamor for climate justice, we must do the needful in carrying the female gender along to see that whatever it is, whatever policy formulation is being put in place, that they are paid a priority place. Now, let me give you an instance. Take, for instance, what is happening in Ukraine at the moment. We have, in the course of Russia sending in their bombs and all of those things into that country, and of course, as a result of war, there's a serious environmental degradation. There's a serious impact on the environment, and here we are clamoring for climate justice. If there is no justice done in Ukraine, of course, you should know that climate justice is already infringed upon. And who are the most vulnerable to these things? The female, the younger people, the children. So if as we are calling for justice in Ukraine, we should also see how we could, as a matter of urgency, talk about climate justice and of course the inclusion of women. Now, taking it back home, what are the policy formulations in Nigeria on climate justice, and how are the women faring? Let's get into the north, where we have the Borno state. What is being done for women who are suffering from the guerrilla war that has been going on over the years in Borno state? How are they faring? How are the women faring? Of course, we talk about the certification and all of those. What is happening? How are the women empowered? The core question I want to ask today, before we summarize the episode, is what has changed in our attitude towards gender inclusion in our call for climate justice? Wherever you are, as a policymaker, as a parliamentarian, as executive, and even the judiciary, please, this is my call that you carry on the female gender, the children, in your policy formulation to see that we achieve climate justice. This is Environmental Resort on EIN TV. And my name is Ediongsenyene Ndunobong. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.